Y'all, on my way home from birthday dinner, and apparently I forgot to turn my lights on after sitting in the parking lot for a little bit. So my best friend kept flashing her lights at me and I couldn't figure out why. So I kept honking my horn at her and whatnot. And yeah, she called me and I was like, your lights aren't on. And I was like, oh shit, thanks. Well, that was a fun night. I got to spend 2.5 hours with my best friend. Actually, technically 3 hours with my best friend. Oh my god, yay! We went to Build-A-Bear, and they have, I'll make up for it, don't worry, but they have the Harry Potter stuff going on right now. So I bought a Harry Potter bear, and I dressed it up in Ravenclaw robes, and I named it after my fanfiction character, and I'm not ashamed at all. And actually, the funny thing is because my best friend obviously knows that I write fanfiction and knew my fanfiction character name, and saw what I was writing, and she goes, haha, and I was like, yeah, it's my fanfiction character name. She goes, I know. I'm surprised this is the first time you did it. And I was like, well, this is the first opportunity I have. So, yeah. We sat and talked. We talked about past crushes. We talked about celebrity crushes. We talked about a lot. We talked about the fact that, like, what our new age means. Because one thing that we actually both agree on is that, and this is the one with, and it's very true, we are two sides of the same coin, and our differences are what make us best friends. Because both of us know that we could never be friends with somebody that's actually like us. Like, that we could never be friends with ourselves. Like, that's part of the reason why I love my friends as much as I do, is because I don't know how they do it. Excuse me, wrong pipe. But we both like older guys. Partially because we have a hard time dating guys our own age and guys younger than us, because her and I are very mature for our age, and we just don't have time for the nonsense and whatnot. And I said, yeah, and I feel like the great thing about being our current age is now nobody cares how much older we date. I feel like that's off the table. Like, the judgment is not there as much anymore. And if it is, it's very slight. Which I appreciate, because well, I'm really tired of talking to people my own age, and it's not turning out well of even talking to somebody who's even a year younger than me. So, I just want to find somebody I can settle down with and start a family with and have an actual relationship with. And also, TMI, sorry, it's the night. I don't really care right now. We talked about how long it's, like, been for either of us intimately. And I told her how long it's been, and she goes, oh, honey. And I was like, yeah. She goes, oh. And I was like, yeah. Do you understand a lot? She goes, yeah, I understand a lot right now. And I was like, yeah. So, it's been a while. We also talked about the fact that I do have actually, like, a legitimate crush on a younger guy. And we talked about his age and everything else like that and whatnot. And then I brought up I actually told her his birth year, and she goes, oh no. And I was like, what did you think I meant when I said his age? She goes, I don't know, but when I heard his year, no. And I was like, I know it's a problem. I know. I am 7 years his senior. 8 years his senior? 8 years his senior. I am like 7.5 years his senior. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. I did not realize how young he was. I really did. But no, I need an older guy. So, yeah. But I feel like now I'm finally at the age that people won't care that that's actually what I want, and people won't care about my age range. Like, I feel like I can actually go to my, like, more preferable age range. And instead of going, oh yeah, I'm just gonna date anybody who's older than me. Like, it doesn't, like, you can even be a year older than me. Like, no. At this point, I want, like, 5 years older than me. I'm done. I'm done with the games. And honestly, I might go home and change all of my preferences on my dating apps to to 5 years older than me and up more. Cause yeah. It's just nonsense and games. It's all games. Like, I don't want to play. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry. Like, we both just realized how lonely we are to the point where we're like, at this point, we might as well just, like, after COVID, we might just have to start, like, going to the bar scene. Although she is willing to, like, you know, go to Starbucks for me and give that cute Starbucks boy my number for me, because I don't have the kahunas to do it myself. So that'll be nice if she does that for me. Only to find out he's probably dating somebody, because that is my luck. But she was like, I'm such a shitty wing woman. She's such a shitty wing woman. Like, she was talking about it, and she's like, yeah, because I'm just gonna be like, some guy's gonna come to me and be like, so tell me about your friend. And she goes like, what? What do you want to know? She's busy. I'm like, I don't care about that. That's fine. Just, when I actually find a guy attractive, you do all the work, because I just sit there and smile. I'm very awkward when I actually have a crush on somebody. I don't know what to do. When I'm attracted to somebody, I really don't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, I'm attracted to you. Sorry, it's late. I'm tired. I got a belly full of food and I'm wearing really skin tight leggings right now. And like, part of the reason why they're as tight as they are is this is my first time wearing them. And they're Spanx leggings, which means they haven't like been broken in yet. So yeah, but they're velvet. Like, I even put my foot up on top of my friend's seat. I was like, feel my leg, and she goes, ooh. And I was like, yeah, I know. Also, our waitress tonight was amazing. At one point, I was looking at my phone or something. She came over and said, so how are you guys doing? And I like literally like jumped out of my seat. I was like, oh my God, you scared me. I'm so sorry. Because like, I was just like, I had such a focused mind because I was trying to show my friend something. And she got us both little sundaes, which is great, but she didn't interrupt our conversation to have anybody sing to us. She just, they brought you both little sundaes with candles. I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to wish for. You really don't. Damn, I just realized what I should have wished for. Fuck. Too little, too late. I'll find another way to wish for it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll find a shooting star or something and wish for it that. But yeah. I cannot wait to go home and go to bed. Sorry. I just decided last minute to take the back roads because I wasn't sure how long it was going to take to get the light. Of course, as I make the turn, they get the light to make the turn, but whatever. C'est la vie. C'est la que? C'est la pomme de terre. And then I've been trying to convince my best friend to like move in with me, or like for us to find a place together. And she's like, I don't think I could live with you though. And I was like, but you don't understand. I'll be 10,000 times less needy because I'll have access to you all the time. So I will just go to my room and do my own thing and not care unless I actually need you. But like, because I never see you, I want you all the time. If we were to move in together, I would talk to you so much less than I talk to you now. Because I'm like, you're there. We'll have separate, like, because we were goofing off about how she's not sure there's a house big enough for us, and I was like, the White House, because you know it'd been in the middle of the night, and you know, fun times. And she was like, what? And I was like, I meant like because it has wings, but I didn't want to just say a mansion, but like. The White House specifically has wings. Like, you take one wing, I'll take the other wing, and we'll be fine. And the White House is the only example that, like, is actually, like, that I could think of. She goes, okay. I was like, yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go because I got through. Whee! So, yeah, I was like, just give me my own little space, and I won't get in yours, I promise. Unless I really need something from you. But I'm okay with being on my own as long as I know I have access to somebody else. I'm so tired. I'm so tired right now. We're also trying to figure out if we want to leave the country, and if so, what country we're going to go to. We haven't decided yet. But I finally did get her to agree to go to London with me for at least a short trip, so I'm happy. So I said, I'll go to countries that you want to go that I don't want to go to. And she goes, okay. But she goes, but the countries I want to go to, you'll end up liking. I was like, we'll see. But honestly, even if I just get to share a week of London with my best friend, I'll be happy because that'd be fantastic. Because again, as a British historian, like that's where I dedicated nearly 4 years of my life to without ever stepping foot there. Okay, well technically 2 years, then I stepped foot there once, and then I dedicated 2 more years, and then I stepped foot in there again. But like, and actually before that, I was a British historian in high school. That was my focus. That was where I thrived. And it, because I feel like, I've never actually put this into words before, but I've thought about it a lot. I think part of the reason why I decided to be a British historian is I feel like it's the middle ground. Because you can see a lot of the same mistakes that they made, that other nations before made, like the Romans and everything else like that. But they're just modern enough that you can see the more relevant groundwork for where we currently are. I think that's why I like it so much, is I just feel like it's the perfect middle ground of history. Like, you can just tie everything back to it. And you can see how everything relates to that beautiful time in history. I mean, obviously, all in all of it was beautiful and blah, 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 blah. But you know what I mean? Like, it's... They were influenced by the Romans, obviously. So you can see that influence. You can, and then you can look back. But it gives me a very nice focal and reference point for the rest of history that I really appreciate. And also, if I can't remember something because I focus so much on British history, if I can't remember something that happened in another country and I need to remember the date, I'll reference it to something that happened in British history. Although I was actually pretty good at Russian history. Russian history was a really fun class. I thoroughly enjoyed that class. That was a fantastic class. At one point, we were with our TA studying, studying for a test together. It was like after school hours, and we had kind of gone over everything, and we just started talking about which Russian dictators were the most attractive and why we found them the most attractive. Not personality wise, obviously, but like physically wise, because like my big thing is a small part, obviously there's a grander scheme of things, but part of the reason why Stalin was such a butt munch was because he was really self-conscious about how he looked. And I was like, see, I don't get it. Stalin, he was actually fairly attractive. I don't get why he was so self-conscious. I see. But that's just me. I think Lenin won. Most attractive. I liked Putin's eyes. Then my TA said, no, but he looks like he literally has the head of a baby. And then I said, and now I can't see anything else. But I still really like Putin's eyes. Piercing blue. They're nice. But yeah, no, now I just see the rest of his head as a baby. I have a lot of weird stories. I'm sorry. Alright, I'll talk to y'all later, Gators. Bye!